Focusing on price would mean that Target is taking on Amazon and Walmart. Has anyone done that in retail and come out ahead?
No, they haven't. You know, when you think of price, it's really you think Walmart and then you think Amazon. So Target's move to go after the price business seems to not really be what they need to do to drive traffic. I mean, traffic, they need to add categories, they need to add repeat trips. And I would have expected them to talk a little bit more about food or something else that would draw more visits to the store. Because as a Target shopper and just the Red Card member that shops Target, they're in there because they like the quality. They like what Target has to offer. They're not necessarily there because of the price.
Good points. And of course, by focusing on price, Target puts itself at risk of seeing its share price decline the way that Walmart did. If you come inside the Bloomberg, we have G#BTV 6355. And what you'll see is Target in blue, Walmart in white. There's the big drop today. Not so long ago, in October 2015, when Walmart, Oliver, had indicated it would focus on price, you could see investors punish the stock and sent it lower.
Yeah, and then you can see sort of a similar tick down, but obviously much bigger in Target now. The big difference there is so far this year, Walmart getting a little bit of a boost in the share price. Poonam, can you kind of shed some light on sort of the competitive situation there between the two? It seemed like Target's strategy of kind of shifting its target, no pun intended, demographic with its products may not be holding up the way they sort of hoped.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason Walmart's been thriving, part of it is due to its grocery mix, which is about 60% of sales, and also the Jet.com acquisition, which has given it a better entry into the online marketplace. With Target, it has a more affluent customer than Walmart. So that affluent customer, while they care about value, they're not necessarily trying to get the 2 cents below Walmart to make that trip into the store. And going after that customer is what they're doing, and I'm not sure if that's the right strategy to win back market share or even to grow market share from here.
What kind of activist investors have taken on interest in Target? Have they or will they soon, do you think?
Yeah, you know, that's hard to tell, but I would think that from the analyst meeting and I was listening in, that it sounded like it was unclear if price was the right way to move forward. There were a lot of questions that were asked, you know, why price? Why are we so focused on price? Are there other ways to drive back traffic to the store? And that really wasn't answered.
So if investors don't really like this strategy, what do they do? Do they just pivot and say, oh, you know what, actually, let's rethink this? Or are they going to stick to the guns here and try and maybe mold it in such a way that perhaps people will better understand or be able to get on board with?
Well, for the near term, we know that there's pressures. So even though they're working on expanding margins, it's going to take some time, even with their supply chain efforts. So for the near term, for the next 12 months, you saw it in their earnings guidance, there is potentially weaker results coming if their strategy doesn't pay off to drive more repeat trips.
So Poonam, very quickly, what is Target doing correctly then? If moving to a price strategy raises all kinds of concerns, what is it doing well?
The digital aspect of it is actually doing really well. So they noted that digital was about 14% of sales and it's growing double digits. They're focused on that. They're using their stores as distribution centers. They're focused on speed. I think all those are great moves for Target to support the e-commerce platform and even the fulfillment from their stores. The challenge, once again, is how do you support 80% of the business that's reliant on the stores and getting that trip back to the store or more frequent trips?